Okay. Hello guys. Welcome back to day 3 of Emperor Showdown Asian Invitational Quantum Pro Scrims. So I'm your own Sage Gaming right here, and I'm joined by Simone Whitey. She's actually streaming the game. So we are back again for a power-packed experience that's being showcased by the Emperors Esports. So as you can see, the teams have already arranged here for the day for their day 3 right here for you guys. So let me explain the prize pool once again. It's a total prize pool of 1,500 for a week, and the MVP gets rupees 150 extra. So the game has kickstarted. The day 3 game 1 has kickstarted. As you can see, the teams have been divided equally in 4 parts. There's one in pipeline, some teams in pipeline, some in downtown and farm, and also nuclear plant right here. So we have 30 seconds left to start the game. So I'm expecting a pop-pack performance from the teams. For as you can see, in the day 1, Wicked Esports was able to dominate and take the both the games home, and for day 2, CBD was able to get for game 1 victory, and on day 2, the game 2 was actually won by Wicked Esports. So let's see which team is going to survive till the very last end and going to take the victor for game 1 right here. So as everyone is watching the game, we can expect a power-packed experience as well as a stringent gameplay where all the teams are actually forcing their way to victory, and they are not going to give up that easily. And all the players are so talented that they're using all their resources available in order to make sure that their team wins. So as you can see, the flight path is from overground to radar base. So let's see on which all areas the teams are going to departure, which all areas the teams are going to land in order to collect their initial loot, or we can see an initial fight. As you can see, majority of the teams are already got out of the aeroplane in order to flight plane in order to land at their locations. There are 2 teams in dormitory, so I'm expecting a fight in dormitory as an initial one. And as for the other teams, there are still not a lot of congestions in any place as of now. So as I'm expecting a fight at a dormitory at this point, and dormitory and also radar base, dormitory and also harbor. So let's go to dormitory for instance and see what is the status the players right there are facing. And there you guys see CPDTK just escaped. He's just 1 HP. He was shot from the enemy opponents right there. I think the team that's right there is COD, and let's see how the members of COD are actually facing off against CBD. As you can see, DK does not have any loot. He'll have to take his time to gain some breathing space. And as you can see, Loeb Kraken has taken the first blood, and that is the initial start for our match right here for you guys. So going back to dormitory, the players of COD and CBD are taking their time in order to engage. I can see both these teams are trying to gain their breathing space as of now. And there you guys have it. CBDTK versus the players of COD. That's Laden. COD Laden versus CBDTK, and CBDTK, I think he's gonna engage, but he ran upstairs. But that was a very bad move from the part of CBDTK. He was taken down by COD Laden right here for you guys. And the team's members of COD are actually sticking together to make sure that they engage against the team in a collaborative manner, in a community manner. And there you guys have CBD Nirvana comes and takes down COD, Sani OP, and at the behind you can see the members of COD Laden as well as Siam OP are trying to face off against COD Nirvana. Nirvana is actually pushing up the stairs in order to gain some breathing space between both the players. And there you guys have it. The COD Siam OP was able to take down COD Nirvana, leaving only 2 more players who are active on the part of CBD. That's CBD Houdini as well as Death Crush. So it's like a 2v4 situation right here, and the situation is very much bad for CBD right here. And there you guys have it. Sicko Mode has taken down one of the players, but the other player has put up streamer mode, so I couldn't recognize his name. And there you guys have it. CBD Death Crush was also taken down, leaving only 1 more player. So I think Houdini is planning to gain his distance from the team in order to survive, to make sure that his team survives to the very last end. So I think he's gonna leave this battle zone to make sure that he comes and pick up the dog tags later on. And you guys have Zero Gravity. G-Boss has taken down LOB. So there's a fight that's going on between Zero Gravity as well as LOB. So let's go to Zero Gravity and LOB and see what's the status right there. And there you guys have it. Zero Gravity is trying to engage against Lob. I think they just finished off Lob. Yeah, no, Loeb is still left with one more player. There's Loeb Kraken, and there you guys have as the CB Zero Gravity Sneaky Boy takes down Loeb Kraken, Kraken, and then ODN Hidden takes down Karma ENT. So let's go to ENT and ODN to see how well they are performing and how well they are facing off against their opponents right there. And they guys, ODN Hidden is only player that's active from ODN. Then only two players from ODN, and they guys have it. One of the players of ENT, that's Karma ENT, is also down, leaving you three more players active from the part of ENT. And there you guys that has an OP shot from the part of Grid ENT. He just snipes down OT and Hidden with such an awesome shot, accurate, precise to the very last end. So let's see, out of the total 67 players, there's only 55 players left right now active in the battle zone, and so we're going to expect a late entry to the final zone, as all these players will plan for a late entry in order to gain as much as loot as they can and a better position in order to engage the opponents. So let's see. As you can see, the A slot we have CG, C slot we have HRZ, D slot we have RT, E slot we have OGPH, and the F we have Wicked Esports. Wicked Esports only left with 3 more players, and G we have RTZ, and X we have the Sneaky Boy and team, that's Zero Gravity. I we have XFT, and J we have ZOD, and L we have the Hive, 0D, O we have Ace, the team of Ace, and yeah, there guys, the Wicked and Jarity actually takes down Jasa Charm and Omega by blowing up their vehicle. So that was an awesome move from the part of Wicked Esports. And let's go to see how well they are performing, because they just took down 2 of the players of the opponent team, that's from RT. So let's see how the members of RT are now able to face off against the Mizis. No, it's not RT. Let's see who was it. Actually, at the simultaneous time, we can see a fight that's going to take place between BJP and the other team that's traveling by an aeroplane, the chopper right here. But I'm gonna expecting a chopper drop right next to BJP in the nuclear plant. And there you guys have it. One of the players has departed. That's COD. COD just took down CBD. So, and there guys, in the simultaneous we have a fight with Wicked Esports taking down RSG, and COD Sani OP was taken down by BJP Killer. So one of the players of BJP, COD COD are down. Leaving only 3 more players active. And there you guys have it. They're getting pretty much sort out there between the players. And BJP Nightmare was killed by XBR Adi Nayan. So I think XBR is also pushing at the right time not to engage an XBR. Adi Nayan confirms his kill, and Templar also takes up the kill. And Vikar Appar at the same time now engages against his opponents to take down his players. And RTZ Momo has taken one of the players as well. XBR Arman comes and takes down COD Laden. So I think the members of BJP are in a quite bad situation. So they had to force their way out of that situation in order to make sure that the file player survives. And RTZ Momo is actually engaging at OGPH. So it's OGPH versus the RTZ. Both these teams are very quite tired, because I have been watching the game for the past 2 days, and both these teams won't let down their guard to make sure that their team survives. As you can see, the Zero G Gravity boss is actually near the harbor position. So they are after the initial fight with their opponent team, that I think they're now focusing on a situation where they could develop their resources in order to get back in the game, get back in the fight. So Wicked Insanity is right there taking down RT Dark Lord, and there you guys have it. I'm expecting a fight, and that fight is gonna be what an instant. And there you guys have it. CBD just returned back and took down Zero G Boss. But I don't know where are the other members of Zero G Gravity are. They're quite near to the Zero G Boss, and they're actually popping the nades and stuff in order to make sure that an explosion can take down their opponent. But that grenade does not land at the expected location, and they'll have to fight their way in order to make sure they survive. And they guys have it. He's popping up smoke and stuff to make sure that they survive. But they're outside the zone. They'll have to be a little more cautious of the zone. And there you guys have it. CBD Death Crash was taken by Sicko Mode, and one of the players of CBD was also taken. CBD Houdini comes and takes some Sneaky Boy. That was an OP performance on the part of ZBD. He comes down his car, gets out, gets stylish, takes down the player. That was actually an OP performance for the part of CBD. So let's see. So CBD Houdini is right there waiting for their players, but there's no point of picking the flare right here in this zone, because due to the new gameplay of COD, there's no point of reviving a player outside the zone, because he will get knocked out again. The best option is to pick up a dog tag and survive. But there you guys have it. CBD Houdini was also taken down. So I'm expecting that go through the last prayer. The CBD DK is also taken down. That means I think CBD is wiped. Yeah, I think CBD is wiped. Yes, CPI was taken down by zero gravity. The first initial encounter was from the part of CBD. They came and took down zero G boss, but zero gravity was able to survive the situation and make sure two of their players survive. So I'm guessing that they are gonna run towards the zone to make sure that they stay alive till the very last end of the game. So let's see. Out of total 67 players, there are 39 players left. I mean, let's see which team is gonna survive to the very last end, takes the Victor's Cup home today. As you can see, XBR is trying to engage against their opponents right here. XBR, Templar, Jojo are trying to snipe their way out of their opponents right there for you guys. I think they are sniping against none other than, but I couldn't recognize to whom they are sniping right here. But they are actually taking the position nearby to stand off. So I'm guessing that they are focusing on getting a long range kill to make sure that their kill fills are already completed. But that does not look a good situation for XBR as they got stuck with their vehicle near the cliff. So I'm expecting that they will move on foot as of now. So let's go to check up the map to see which all teams are currently inside the zone. As you can see, the team H and also Q have to travel a long distance in order to make sure that they get back in the game, get back in the zone. And when it comes to the P1 is I think that's the team that's very far away from the current fighting zone. I'm expecting a fight between D and I. So let's go to D and I. RTZ Momo is also fighting there, and there you guys have it. RTZ Users takes down High Bomb and High Reaper. They actually blow up their vehicle to get 2 cult kills confirmed from the part of RTZ. I think that's only leaving. I think Hive got wiped. Yes, Hive is wiped because that kill cost them their whole team. So there guys have Madrai from ENT takes out Wicked Esports Insanity, and XFT Crush takes out Ace Viper, and Mandraj ENT takes out Wicked Insanity, and Wicked Apar was also taken out by CG Drawser by blowing up his vehicle. That was an OP performance from the part of CG Drawser because he utilized the environment to make sure that his opponents are taken down. And there guys have it. Wicked Esports Apar is knocked down right there, and I am expecting that he will have to push more little towards his teammates to make sure that he gets revived, he gets survive the last lag of the game, because Wicked Esports have been showing a consistent performance from day one, and I'm not too sure about their performance for the day 3 game, but as they're finding it difficult to survive against their players as of now. But let's hope for the best for Wicked Esports as of now. Let's go to the Zero Gravity and see the Sticky Boys actually trying to fight off against their Sticky Boys actually trying to get back with his team, and for everyone's surprised. Zero Gravity is fully back at their own full swing. They lost 2 players earlier, but they were able to cope up with the situation and come back as a full strength right here for you guys. So let's go to Gain Marriott YT is engaged. He's trying to snipe one of the opponents of that from BJP, and CG Koga takes out XBR at the same moment. That was an OP performance from the part of CG, and Mandraj ENT actually takes down XPR RD. So it's like a situation where 3 teams are exactly engaged against each other, and the Pabby ENT takes on XPR Armor, and the CG Infinity takes on XPR Jojo. On the part of both the teams, as you can see. And for when Game comes to Gain is actually trying to snipe their way off of the situation. But ENT takes on XPR Armor is also down. So that was an OP performance for the part of ENT, taking out 2 of the players of XPR. So let's go to the Zero Gravity is also trying to fight their way off the team. And there guys, BJP Nightmare takes down Zero Gravity, and Goat Pro is trying to engage against Zero Gravity. So Goat Pro is actually trying to engage against BJP. So it's like a fight between both these talented and competent teams, that's BJP as well as Zero Gravity. So I'm guessing that only 2 more players from BJP are left. That's none other than BJP Killer and also PVS Dawn. So I think PVS Dawn fled the situation using his bike, leaving only 1 more player left in the battle, so that's BJP Killer. So he'll have to be a little more cautious when surviving against a team of 4 members. So he doesn't want to get in a situation where he's being cornered from all the sides. So actually Siki Boy is actually trying to pursue PVS Dawn right here in order to make sure that he's taken down. But I'm expecting an FNG shot and SMR shot, and the SMR shot actually comes, and there you guys have it. He misses by an edge. He actually engages towards PVS Dot, and CHAPPRI is engaging his PVS Dot. He's there trying to corner that player, but PVS Dot is not going to let down his guard as easy as possible. He's going outside the zone to make sure that his skill is not reached to go sneaky boy at team. That's zero gravity, and let's have it gain Marion White. He snipes down RTZ. Oh, that was OP for him. So the kill confirms the kill to make sure that he's not lost the kill, and they guys have it. Zero gravity takes down BGP killer. So that was OP performance, leaving only 23 players left from the whole total of 67 players. Right, for you guys. So let's go to the teams that are left right now. Is Wicked Esports. Chahar is there. His RTZ is there. There's also Good Pros there. Good Pro, it seems that Zero Gravity is there. Oh my god, that was an OP performance on the part of Zero Gravity as well as BJP had tried previous dot tried to use an antelope to actually shove the players out of the way, not to get back to safety, but they used their SMRs to shoot down the vehicle. That was an OP gameplay for the part of the Zero Gravity. So GG's for that. So let's see. Actually, from the total 23, now we can see 29 players have joined back into the game to make sure that their team survives. So let's see. So let me read out the whole teams that are left. That's Wicked Esports is there, RTZ is there, Zero Gravity, XFT, Ace, Gain, XBR, ENT. So when coming to Gain has been finding it difficult to survive for the past 2 games. I'm expecting that this day they will change the strategy to make sure that they survive to the very last end. And they guys are bullets are flying through again. Man, Ajira is trying to shoot his way out of RTZ Storm right here for you guys. Let's see whether Ajira and Marion White, Marion White is able to survive till the very last end. RTZ Storm. I think that's the only player that's left from RTZ. That is RTZ Storm. So I know that's not the only player. Actually, there are 4 players left, and RTZ Storm is the only person that's left in that straight line of fire. So he'll have to get his way out of there. And Manraj EAT actually comes in and takes down one of the players of XBR, and XBR Aman is also taken out. They earlier had a fight with XBR and EAT. I think they are resuming that fight after a short break. So let's see XBR Jojo is trying to make his way out of the firing squad by getting out of the water, but his efforts become futile when RTZ Hacker comes and takes down XPR Jojo, who just got out of the water and tried to get through safety, but his efforts were stopped or became futile. And Zero G Gravity Boss takes out of the players, and XFT Amazon also takes away his Thunder, and the XFT Krishna and Shotguns Wild, and XFT Amazon comes and takes on Ace Thunder, and Artisan Momo is down, and Gain Madfall and takes down Royal Ninja. And same for Wicked Esports has also joined this fight to make sure that they get their share of kills as well. And Artisan Urus is also there, so the sword is actually turning out to be a bad situation for RTZ as well as Wicked Esports. And Wicked Esports Insanity is down. He was sniped down by RTZ. I think RTZ is going to use this time to make sure, and that was an OP nade. RTZ Hacker comes and snipes on Wicked Insanity, and one of the Reaper is also down by a nade. That was an OP nade from the part of RTZ, so GG's to that. So leaving only 21 players out of the total of 67 now, that means that all these members will have to survive to the very last end. And RTZ Hacker comes and the kill is confirmed for the case of Apar. Apar is down, leaving only one more player left from the part. Again, one more player left again left from the part of Wicked Esports, and another than Chahar, guys. So let's see. Let's check the map once more and see what is the current situation. So all these teams are in a very congested situation where they'll have to engage against each other so fast. And Artisan Momo takes on XBR Templar, and the environment is also a hilly, rocky situation where they will have to. There is finding cover. For some teams will be very easy, but for some they may find it difficult because the cover is minimal. It's kind of an open cover rather than a set of buildings. So actually again Marion White comes and snipes down XFT Asmonos. That was an OP performance of the part of Gain Marion White. Marion White is using all the sniping skills. That is an OP sniping skill from the part of Marion White right there for you guys. So let's see, Gain is right there. Gain is taking cover behind a rock in order to make sure that they are safe from the shots of XFT. And Asmo's kill, I think, the kill of Asmo's cannot be confirmed. They were only able to knock him down, but I think XFT Krish came and revived his teammate. So now 90 more players are left, and they will have it. Artisan Momo comes and takes down on the players of Zero G Gravity. It's a fight between Zero G Gravity and RTZ. I think Zero G Gravity just got wiped. Yes, Zero G Gravity just got wiped. They were taken down by RTZ, Storm, Useress, and Hacker, and Momo. So that was OP performance part of RTZ. Still, one of the players of Wicked Esports is left as Chahar, but he's getting shot from a different position because as he's traveling in a bike, he's an easy target of visibility for all the teams right there. He's unable to find a perfect spot where he will be able to take cover, and there you have it. He went in straight to the trap of Gain, and Gain Madfall and takes down Chahar, leaving Wicked Esports wiped. And Artisan Momo actually uses a grenade to take down one of his opponents, and there you guys have it. It's a fight between XFT Asperos, and Asperos was taken out by Gain. Marion White, he was waiting. He took him once, and he was determined to confirm his skill. So it took him the second time and confirmed his skill, and not to make sure that he does not make the same mistake again. And they guys have that. So OP shot from the part of XFT Krish, but Grid ENT was fast enough to take down XFT Krish, wiping XFT. So when I think that the current situation, there's 3 teams left. That is RTZ, Gain, as well as ENT. That's a full team for all these teams right here. And they guys have it. Artisan Momo comes and takes out Gain. Mad Ajina is down, leaving only 3 more players from the part of Gain right here for you guys. It's a fight between ENT as well as Gain, and Fabi ENT comes and takes down Mad Fallen. They're all popping their names and throwing their names. Mandraj ENT comes and takes down Mad Limp, and Marion White is also down, and they guys have it. Gain is wiped. Mad ENT takes down Gain. Artisan Storm takes down Fabi ENT. That's rope for the part of Gain as well. ENT as well as Artisan. And there you guys have it, leaving it 1 more player left on the part of ENT. That's none other than Karma. There you guys have it. Artisan pushes their way to victory, taking down ENT, and takes the victory home for the game 1 of day 3. That was OP performance from the part of Artisan. If you have noticed the game, Artisan was always consistent. They wanted to gain their initial advantage as fast as possible. They were not quick to judge their opponents. They were not quick to indulge in an initial fight. They took their time to get to make sure that they get settled as soon as possible, and they took their fight very slowly and make sure that they survive to the very last end. That strategy itself made sure that they become the victors of the first game. And BGP, and when it comes to RTZ users takes them, maybe push him with the kill with total kills of 7. RTZ's Hacker has 6 kills. RTZ Storm has 2 kills. Who is playing his guitar and all. I think that's the symbol of happiness, a symbol of victory. And we have RTZ's Momo is with a total of 6 kills. That's the OP performance from the part of Artisan. When coming back to the rest of the results, in second position we have Grid ENT Grid with 5 kills, Mandraj with 7, Pavi with 3, and Karma with 2. And the third position we have Gain, Madiam with 0 kills, Mad Follow with 2 kills, Marian YT with 3 kills, and Ajay with 0 kills. Fourth position we have XFT Krish with 2 kills, Asmeros with 1, Royal Ninja with 0. Fifth position we have Wicked Esports, Apar with 2, Insanity with 5, Chahar with 1, and the last name I couldn't hear because of the streamer name, that's 0. Sixth position we have XBR Aman with 1 kill, Templar with 3 kills, Jojo with 0 kills, and Adi9 with 2 kills. Seventh position we have 0G, Boss with 4 kills, Goat Pro with 2 kills, Sneaky Boy with 2 kills, and Sicko Mode with 4 kills. Eighth position we have Ace Thunder with 0 kills, Viper with 0 kills, and Wild with 0 kills. Ninth position we have BGP, Nightmare with 0 kills, Hinshu with 0 kills, Killer with 1 kill, PVS Dawn with 0 kills, and 10th position we have CG Ranil with 0 kills, Koga Ninjas with 0 kills, and Drawser with 0 kills, and Intensify with 0 kills. 11th position we have OGPH, Texty with 0 kills, Thor with 0 kills, Viper with 0 kills, and Bluin with 0 kills. 12th position we have High Reaper with 0 kills, Mom with 0 kills, and Devil with 0 kills. 13th position we have ZBD Death Crash with 1 kill, Nirvana with 0 kills, DK with 0 kills, and Houdini with 1 kill. 14th position we have COD Ziam OP with 1 kill, Neta G with 1 kill, Laren with 1, and Sani OP with 0. 15th position we have RT Dark Lord with 0, RSGE Playboy with 0, and RT Moonrise with 0, and Induce with 0. So that's the total results of game 1 of day 3. So I'm waiting for all the other players to join as fast as possible for the second game of the day. So there's an OP performance for the part of RTZ. They showed their performance. For all the players who played in day for the first game, they've showed their maximum performance, and it was an effort they put in order to make sure that they came victors of the match. So I congratulate all the players, all the participants, as well as I congratulate the victors of the game 1. So I'm waiting for the game 2 to start as soon as possible. So with a short break, I'll be joining you again. I'll take a 4 or 3 minutes break, and I'll be joining you guys. So until then, stay tuned and don't go. I have a little chai break or a tiffin break. So I'll be back as soon as possible. I'm waiting for all the players to join to make sure that this event becomes a huge success. Okay. So hello guys, welcome back for the day three, game two. So let me introduce the teams once more. So where are the teams list? So wait a minute, guys. I'm waiting for the teams list as soon as possible. So yeah. So yeah, I lost the team system. No, okay. Oh, slot one we have CHAPPRI Gam. Slot two we have Blue. Slot number three we have Horizon Esports. Four we have Retaliation Esports. Five we have Optic Gaming, and six we have Wicked Esports. Seven we have Venom Regiment. Eight we have Zero Gravity. And nine we have XFINITY. 10 we have CBD. 11 we have Dominators. 12 we have Hive. 13 we have NXG. 14 Lobe. 15 A. 16 Gain. And 17 we have BGP Esports. 19 we have Excalibur. And 18 we have Excalibur, 19 we have ENN Esports, and 20 we have Destroyers. So let me tell you guys again the prize pool and stuff. And the weekly prize pool is a total of rupees 1,500, where the first prize gets a rupees 750, second prize of rupees 350, and third prize of rupees 250, and the MVP gets 150 rupees, and all of this is under Emperor Showdown Quantum Invitational Asian Pro Scrims. So guys, I'm also pumped and waiting for the second game, day three, to get started as soon as possible. As you can see, a lot of players have joined and they are waiting to make sure that their team survives, to make sure that their team wins. So out of total 80 members, we can see 49 have already joined. So I'm waiting as you guys in order to not to see which team is gonna survive to the very last end. So let's see. Oh, we are at 10:11. So, Zamon, is it time to start the game or not? Have the players have joined already? So, are we waiting for more players to join? So, what is the status? I'm actually waiting to make sure that the game start as soon as possible, because I want to see which team is going to survive, which team is going to take that OP kills, and which team is going to take that use their strategic planning to make sure that they get the best position, to make sure that they have the best area of control, to make sure that they have the best area of approach, and make sure that they get their kills as soon as possible and as deadly as possible. So I think it's already time, and I'm waiting for the game to get started as soon as possible. So yes, let's see. As you can see, CG Koga and CG, the Koga team has joined, HRZ has joined, RTZ has joined, Anti-Bot as Team 5 has joined, and Wicked Esports have joined also. NH has also joined, TR has joined, and we have Zero Gravity has also joined, XFT has joined, CBD has joined, Hive is there, and Lobby, Ace, Gain, BJP, and also Grid, ENT. All these teams have already joined, and there you guys have it. The game has kick-started. The game has started. And there you guys have it with a total second, with total 34 seconds left. We can see that teams have joined together at the harbor as well as nearby pipeline and also launch base. So let's see it from where to where, where to where actually the flight path is actually gonna go, and from which all teams are gonna land at which all positions, and where the initial kill or the initial fight is gonna take place. So I'm also actually super excited as you guys. So let's see which team dominates and takes the victor for day 3 game 2. So let's see. As you can see, the flight path is actually from practice range to harbor. So I'm expecting an initial drop at practice range as well as a state crash as also pipeline, and there's also countdown. So countdown and the practice range are two both hot areas. So let's see. As you can see, some of the teams have already departed from the flight to make sure that they land at the right positions. And there's D, E, N, G, and all these team numbers, all these team codes have already departed from the flight. So let's see. Uh, 1 minute. Yeah, as you can see, the teams have already departed and they're trying to take their positions on different locations. As you can see, there's one of the teams are in Crash, one is in Circus, one of the teams are in Nuketown, one in Dock, and there's teams in Farm, and Bus Station. And I'm expecting a fight to take place in Nuclear Plant as there are two teams right there. And there are approximately, oh my god, 3 or 4 teams going to Harbor. So I'm guessing that Harbor is going to be the hot point of attraction right there. So let's go to Harbor and see what's the situation right there for you guys. So let's go. Hive and team are all in Harbor. So let's see what is the current status of the players in Harbor. As you can see, the team Hive has actually taken control of the ship, and they guys have it. The fight has taken place between X0 Gravity and also Hive. Hive also fights with initial shots at 0 Gravity, and there's also Tempo Grind actually jumps inside to join the fight, and he takes down Hive Hogs. So from behind we have Hive Devil actually attacking towards Tempo Grind. Tempo Grind was also taken down. Sneaky Boy joins the fight to fight against Hive Devil, and Hive Devil goes down, leaving you 2 more players left active from Hive. It's Hive Bomb and also Hive Reaper. Let's see what their strategy they're going to implement to make sure that their team survives. And Hive Hawks is also down. So I'm expecting kind of a strange situation right there for Hive right there. So let's see whether the team of Zero G Gravity is going to engage against Hive, or whether Hive is going to go after Zero G Gravity. But there's one more team right there nearby both these teams, as none other than Gain. So I think Gain is going to wait till they get all their loot and then engage as an ultimate force towards Zero G Gravity as well as Hive right there. So let's see. But I think Gain is not going to go towards a fight right now, Bas. From the gameplay, what we are seeing right now, they're actually deciding to take kind of a defensive manner where they gather their loot as fast as possible and then make sure that they engage in a fight. So let's see. I'm guessing that Zero G Gravity is waiting to make sure that the opponents or the dog tags of their opponents are over, so that they won't come back for a next entry. But Hive Reaper jumps in to take the dog tags, and they guys have it. The dog tags of Hive are secure. Now, the only point of question is whether Hive will be able to survive to make sure that their teams come back to action. And as you can see, BGP has also joined in a fight in a different location. So let's go to BGP, and previous Dawn is actually trying to fight against the CBD. Houdini takes down BGP Sheldon, and BGP Essential is also down, and BGP Nightmare was also taken down by CBD Houdini, leaving only one more player active from the part of BGP. That's another than CB, that's PVS Dawn. PVS Dawn actually rushes towards CBD right there. Let's see whether CBD will be able to take down PVS Dawn as fast as possible, or whether PVS Dawn is going to survive and make sure that he's going to come back later to ensure the survivors of the team. And PVS Dawn was taken down by CPT Houdini. Houdini actually shows a OP performance right here by taking down 3 players, single-handedly taking down 3 players of BJP. And there you guys have it. BJP is down and wiped, leaving only 50 players out of the total of 54. So I'm guessing that the members of Hive have also returned back to the fight. Yes, and there you guys have it. Hive Devil Devil and also Hive Hawks are back in action. So let's see. Let's go to the map and see at which area the next fight is going to take place. As you can see, there are teams nearby the farm region, nearby launch base, and between launch base and estate. And for the current situation right now, I'm not expecting any fights as all these teams are quite far away from each other. But there's a high chance of fighting between one of the teams. Sorry guys, one of the teams between Radar Base and also Black Market right here, guys. So let's expect a fight between Black Market, fight between the teams in Black Market as well as Radar Base. But apart from that, let's go to D. I'm expecting a fight for D. And there you guys have it. Weekend Esports exactly takes down Hive Devil. Hive Devil is down. He just came back from a fight and he was not able to survive to the very last end to make sure that his team all gathers together. So Weekend Esports takes down one of the members of Hive. So let's go to RTZ. I'm expecting a fight to take place near RTZ, but I think they have departed their ways and had decided to go make sure that they do not stay for a fight right now, and they are picking up the drops to make sure that they're fully equipped and ready to take on a battle on a full scale. So let's see. I think Weekend Esports is going. I think Weekend Esports is going towards more of a coordinated approach right here for guys. I think it's have a TR. Smith 69 takes down Anti with his Antelope. That was an OP performance from the part of TR Smith. So let's go to the nearby areas and see which all areas are they gonna take part of the fight. As you can see, some of the opponents are gaining towards RTZ right here, and Low Flame at simultaneously takes down one of the members of HRZ. So I think RTZ will have to face off there against a place near their drop, but as their bike is stuck, and they'll be finding it difficult to gain their distance as soon as possible. So we have only 45 players left for the total of 54. So let's see what is the strategy they are going to implement. Natison Moma fires his gun towards his enemies, but unable to hit them in a proper coordinated target. They are finding it difficult to have a vehicle fight right here for you guys. And they guys have it. The TR team actually jumps into action. TR Smith takes down Artisan User, and it's an OP performance. And Artisan Hacker is also taken down by TR Dude, and leaving two more players left from the part of Artisan. There's Momo and Storm, and I'm guessing that S1 is none other than ENT has also joined right there using the helicopter. So I'm expecting that it's gonna be a tough situation for both ENT and TR and Artisan right there. And I think Artisan Storm is planning on. My God, TR Smith just came into action and blew the vehicle of Artisan Momo. So it is a tough situation for Artisan right here. They were able to take the victory for the first match, but they are finding it very difficult to survive here as TR approached them in a more of a restricted and more of a tough situation. So let's see what is the current situation for RTZ. Will he be able to? Yes, there you guys have it. He was able to revive the tags. But I am not expecting them to Artisan Storm to actually survive as they are engaged in a vehicle chase whereas Artisan Storm is trying to escape via a bike, and TR is not gonna let him go. They are pursuing him in their car. So let's see. It's a chase, and they guys have a Chahar and comes and takes down Tempo on Grind. So one of the players of Zero G Gravity are down. He was taken down by the players of Wicked Esports. So let's see. There's leaving only 2 more players active from the part of Zero G Gravity. That's none other than Sneaky Boy and Goat Pro. So let's say Tempo Grind is also down, leaving only. It's a tough situation for Zero G Gravity as a lot of teams right there. There's XFT Krish is there. XFT Krish actually pops as Strap, and as you can see, XFT Krish comes and takes down Sneaky Boy, leaving only 1 more player active from the part of Sneaky for the part of Zero G Gravity. And then you guys have an XFT Asmros comes and takes down Karma ENT, RTZ. One of those players, RTZ user is also down. They was taken out by Ace, the players of Ace. And Artisan user just came back from a fight. They guys have it. Pappy ENT takes out except the Asperos. It's a tough fight. There's a lot of fights going on. So even I'm finding it difficult to coordinate all these fights together. And Mantra GNT comes and takes out except the Crusher Grid from ENT takes out except the Inferno. I think it's a buy for XFT as a. Yeah, it's a buy for XFT. So the members of ENT comes and wipes down XFT. So GG's to ENT for the OP performance. So as you can see, there's only 35 players left of the total of 54. And some of the teams like Artisans finding it difficult from the first game, game where they survived and played an OP performance. When comparing it with the first game, they're finding it very difficult to survive in the second game as they are facing a shortage of manpower, as a shortage of good strategy, and they guys have it. Artisan Momo has also coming back to came back to fight. So let's hope that Artisan's gonna show the same performance as they did for the last match. For the case of TR is actually. Pretty much coordinated, and they are expecting it to be much of a clean fight right here. And Chaha from Bikini Sports snipes down ZG Koga Ninja. That was an OP performance for the part of Chahar and team. Chahar, that's Bikini Sports and team. And they guys have it. CG Koga's skill was cut from the part of Chahar. Let's go to CG Drosser and Ranil and see what's the strategy and they're expecting to implement, not to make sure that their team survives. But right next to them, there's Wicked, the team of Wicked. Wicked Insanity and team has already departed there, already put down their airborne to make sure that they are able to. Sorry guys, but they're able to approach the teams opponents as fast and as deadly as possible. So let's go to CG. The members of CG are quiet. I don't think they have located Chahar from Bikini Sports, but let's see. But Chahar is actually waiting for the right time to make sure that he gets his kill, that he makes sure that he engages at the right time. So let's see the fight between CG as well as, oh my god, CG has spotted Chahar and they are actually shooting. They're actually sniping each other. But I think CG is trying to gain an advantage by getting a higher position. But CG is going directly towards the enemy team right there, and that's none other than TR. TR is taking out CG. And these guys have a CBD Houdini takes out one of the. See the fight going on between CBD as well as Gate. CBD Houdini takes out Gate. Mad Leon is down. CBD Houdini takes out Mad Liam, and Mad Leon are totally down. I'm leaving. I think that means that Gate is also wiped. CG Toss is down, leaving only one more play for the part of CG that intensify. So TR Dude comes and takes out CG Toss, and CBD Nirvana takes out Mad Whitey, and Madfall is also down. So I think, yes, I don't think it's a fact that Gate is down. Gate was wiped by CBD, and Predam. TR Indonesia takes down Pradham. I think I don't know if it's Predam or Pradham, I don't know, but that he takes down the play, and they guys, Wicked Esports Insanity was taken down by CG Infinite Intensify. So that is an OP performance for the part of CG. But one of the players of Wicked Esports just jumps towards the fighting sword. I think Wicked Esports apart takes down CG Intensify, and it will be a very tough situation for CG Koga Ninja, who just landed right now to gain his loot and make sure that all this team survives by picking up their dog tags. So as you can see, ENT is also fighting against Zero G Gravity right here, and Mandraj ENT takes out Tempo Grind, and that's the OP performance on the part of ENT. And Mandraj Grid is actually taking Mandraj and team are making sure that they stick together in circus to make sure that they dominate that particular place. But as you can see, the members of RTZ I enjoyed the fight, and Mandraj takes down RTZ. There's a fight going on between Hive and CBD simultaneously. So I don't know which team is going to survive between Hive and CBD. So let's see. RTZ Hacker is right there. I think guys haven't used it, was taken out by Mandraj from ENT, and one of the players of RTZ, that Storm, got stuck inside the trap of one of the players, and they guys have it. RTZ Storm was also taken out. A4A Jab snipes down TR. Smith from Switch 69 from TR. So let's see. Sorry guys, I have a blocked nose and I'm finding it difficult to communicate. I think it's due to December. December is very cold time, right? So I have this issue every December. So pardon me for that. Getting back to the game out. So total 54 players, 22 players left. We're expecting a tough situation for all those 22 members to survive to the very last end to make sure that their team wins. So to make sure that their team dominates. So let's see. Let's go to Ace. Ace has been very consistent this game, as I have seen them taking a couple of kills with Artisan as well as some of the other teams. I think they are using a long distance killing strategy this time by using the snipers as much as possible to make sure that they don't engage in a direct firing experience rather than a long range fire experience. And they guys have a TR for a jab from Ace takes down TR, out of the players of TR as well. So that is an OP performance from the part of Ace. But when it comes to ENT, the last member of ENT. But when it comes to ENT, the last members of Artisan are actually trying to engage them once more. So let's see whether they survive. And they guys have it. But Raj ENT, TR takes out TR Inertia, leaving only one more person live, two more people live from the part of Tia, that is NHI Batana and also Tia Dude. And they guys have CBD engages against Zero G Gravity, taking down the God Pro, and Lobe Flame OP takes out CG Randall, and CG Trosser takes down Lobe Craig and Whitey. So there's a fight going on between CG as well as LOB right there. So let's go to LOB Kane and team. LOB B is there. They are quite out of the zone, so they'll have to survive to the very last end to make sure that they get the sword as fast as possible. And Karma ET takes down Artisan Momo, and NHI Batana was also taken down by Wicked Esports Insanity. So I think the teams of TR just walked right in front of Wicked Esports, and the guys have Pappy ET takes down Wicked Esports Apar, and Apar is also down, leaving only three more players active from the part of Wicked Esports, and ENT from Greece from ENT takes out Wicked Esports Insanity, leaving only two more players active from Wicked Esports as OP performance part of Grid. So let's go to CBD. CBD is actually taking the time to engage. They're actually showing that good OP performance right here because they are actually playing it out. They're actually making sure that they have the right position, the right strategy, and the right resources at the right time. So let's see. Now we have only 22 players left, and the same count as earlier. So none of the players have actually fallen in a tough situation or in a tough area. As you can see, the members of CBD have spotted TR. So I'm expecting a fight between TR and CBD, and it's also kickstarted. But at the same time, LOB as well as CG are actually quite near towards CBD. So it's a fight between TR, CBD, CG as well as Lobe right here. So let's see, CG draws is right there. I think he'll have to run uphill right in front or right in towards CBD. But CG draws, I think it's a tough situation for him to survive to the very last end because both these teams are fully equipped, whereas CG draws is the only person that's left from CG. So it will be a tough situation order from his teammates as well as the people as team fans who are watching this live. So let's see. But I think CG Koga is also there. Yeah, CG Koga is also there. So they'll have to share that tension. So Lobe Kane got a couple of shots on him from the part of CBD Houdini. So it's a sniper war between Lobe as well as CBD right here. And CG actually joins the fight. CG Radil Koga as well as also joins the fight. But CBD is not going to let that go. The CG Radil comes and takes over Lob Kane, and Lob B takes out CG Radil. At the same time, CBD Houdini comes and takes down Lob B. That was the OP time to engage. At the right time, they engaged. And I am expecting that Lob got wiped. Yes, Lob just got wiped. But CG draws is still surviving. So for the part of CG is still surviving with one person at CG draws. So we have a total of 50 people left out of the total 54. So when going back to the map has just shortened to a very short duration, short position. And Ace Alien actually takes out one of the players, and CBD Houdini takes down Ace Alien. So there's only 12 players left. When it comes to teams, there's only CG, they have one player left. From Wicked Esports, there's Chahar left. And CBD is fully equipped with 4 people active, and ENT is also fully active, and there's Ace with 2 players. And there you guys have it, Chahar versus CBD, and there you guys have it, CJ Drosa comes and takes down Chahar. So it's like a 1v4v 2v4 situation right here for all the players in this battlefield. So we can hear the sounds of SMR just popping right here and there. CBD Houdini snipes down A for a jab from Ace, leaving only one more player from the part of Ace, and Karma ENT snipes down CBD DK. So CBD DK is also down. I'm expecting they'll be able to pop him up or revive him up. So let's see. Wild is the only player that's left from CBD Ace. So it's like a 1v4v 1v4 situation. And then guys have it, CJ Dawson joins the fight and takes down CBD DK. CBD DK is again down. I think it will be best for CBD to run to cover or run to the sword, because they have played a good game as of now. They'll be better to engage and gain a better advantage. And then guys have CBD Death Crush takes down CG Cross Dawson. CBD Death Crush is down outside the zone. The only two teams left. It's like 7 players are left, and 4 players are left on the part of ENT. That's Karma ENT. Karma ENT was taken down by one of the players of ZBD. I think it's happened, but ENT takes down CBD Houdini, winning the match. There's an OP performance on the part of ENT because they survived the very last end with all the resources they had. They have been engaging in fights in a very consistent manner to make sure that they engage at the right time. That was the biggest strategy I found in ENT, because they had the manpower, they had the resources, but the biggest strategy I found in them was they engaged at the right time. So GG's to ENT for taking the victors for game 2 of day 3. So when it comes to the kill field, we can see that Mantraji ENT has 6 kills in total, Grid with 4 kills, and Karma with 3 kills, and Pabi with 4 kills. OP performance from the part of ENT. So GG's to team ENT. So when going by the rest of the results, let's see. We have CBD Death Touch with 4 kills, and DK with 0, and Nirvana with 3, and Houdini with 11 kills. Oh my god, 11 kills. That's GG's to Houdini for that. And the third position, we have A for a jab from Ace with 5 kills, Wild with 0, and Ace Ali with 1 kill. Fourth position, we have CG Trossa with 3 kills, Rana with 1 kill, Intensify with 1 kill, and Koga with 2 kills. Fifth position, we have Wicked Esports Appa with 1 kill, Chaha with 2 kills, Insanity with 2 kills, and Pradhan with 0 kills. The sixth position, we have TR Inertia with 1 kill, Dude with 3 kills, and with 69 with 5 kills, and Batara with 0 kills. Seventh position, we have Low B with 1 kill, Kraken with 1, Kraken YT with 0 kills, Flame OP with 6 kills, and Kate YT with 0 kills. Eighth position, we have Zero G Gravities, Goat Pro with 0 kills, Sticky Boy with 1 kill, and Tumble Grind with 1 kill. Ninth position, we have Artisan, User with 0 kills, Storm with 0 kills, and Mkoma with 0 kills, and Hacker with 0 kills. 10th position, we have Hive, Reaper with 0 kills, Mob with 0 kills, Devil with 1 kill, and Hogs with 1 kill. 11th position, we have Gain, Mad Leon with 1 kill, Mad Fallen with 0 kills, Mad and YT with 0 kills, and Mad Liam F with 0 kills. As 12th position, we have XFT Krish with 1 kill, Bot with 0 kills, and XFT Asperos with 1 kill, and XFT Inferno with 0 kills. 13th position, we have HS and Johnny with 0 kills, Darkseid with 0 kills, and Charm with 0 kills, and Excalibur with 0 kills. 14th position, we have Anti with 0 kills, and 15th position, we have BJP, Nightmare with 0, Zelda with 1, Shenshu with 0, and PVS Dawn with 0 kills. There's an OP performance on the part of ENT for taking the victor, and we should congratulate the second and third position that are held by CBD as well as Ace. So GG's to all the players who won, GG's to all the players who have participated, and all the teams who have fought to the very last end. So there comes an end to game 2 of day 3 for Emperor Showdown Invitational Asian Quarter Pro Scrims. So I'm your Sage Gaming, and I'm joined by Simon. Tomorrow we'll be back again for game 1 for the first game for day 4 of Emperor Showdown. So until then, stay tuned to Emperor's Esports for more updates on Emperor Showdown Scrims. So until then, peace out and good night.